Welcome back to your daily dose of keeping it real about being out here in the Philippines. I'm known for throwing rocks. I do speak my mind. So if I say something to make you mad or piss you off in any kind of way, I wasn't trying to do that, bro. But it is what it is. We talk about it in the comment section like men. Today I'm just walking around the neighborhood again, walking with my dog, Mr. Chittity here, and I decided I'll take you guys with me. So let me go ahead and talk about what I'm going to talk about, man. Depression. A lot of guys here in the Philippines are depressed, and they're not saying anything about it. They're just dealing with it and moving on. You know what I mean? Many guys come to the Philippines with this notion of living in paradise with sunny beaches and beautiful women and stuff like that, and the thoughts of escaping reality, starting life over. That's something that appeals to everyone, especially if you had a lot of ups and downs in your life. Living in Western civilization can cause you to feel mentally cluttered, drained, and at the same time, places like the Philippines or Southeast Asia, that seems like a dream that many people are waiting to come true. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. I completely understand that. The problem is when expats come to the Philippines, they don't expect the sun to stop shining. And when the good times fade away, honestly, what's left? The Philippines can be an emotionally brutal place if you don't understand what you're getting into. Your life can go from excitement and pleasure to devastation and depression. So I kind of want to mitigate those things. You know what I'm saying? We'll help you guys out to the best of my ability to help you mitigate those things. Planning for rainy days is not always about how much money you can save. It's also about how much you understand yourself and what mitigating measures you have put in place to counteract the lonely and sad days that will come, because they will come. Here in the Philippines, they will come. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. All right? Being here in the Philippines, many guys find themselves lonely even when their wives are in the house. She got her family and her friends there, and they try to make you feel comfortable to the best of their ability. But some guys, they just can't connect in that way. It's just something that's missing. They're not in that level of comfort and joy like they were when they first got here. And it's like it wore out on them. Many guys, they go through depression in the Philippines, and they really want to be here. That's the crazy part. They really want to be here, but they're depressed here. And in reality, a lot of these men are not depressed because of the country. In my opinion, they're depressed because they don't have a sense of purpose anymore. Working for 20 plus years is fulfillment. And then when you suddenly stop working, all that fulfillment is gone. It's almost like you're not important anymore. When you look around and you look at the things and you look yourself in the mirror and stuff like that, you ask yourself, is this it? Is this what retirement is really about? You know what I mean? And then I also realized something else too. I realized that some guys spend their money here to substitute for the happiness that they're missing. I guess they feel like making somebody else's life happy, like their wife and their family and things like that. It does bring them a little bit of joy. I'm not saying that it doesn't. But the crazy part, the sad part is that when that joy actually wears out, it goes from, joy and, being caring and giving and stuff like that, it turns into anger and frustration, and it's because everything is going out. Everything of this person, everything of this man is just poured out. Everything is going out, and so little is coming in. A lot of people don't understand that when guys give, they give because they really want to receive something. And it's not receive anything materialistic. It's almost like, give me something to make me feel like a man. And when they lack that in any way, it turns into depression and devastation. And your wife can be trying her best to make you happy, but if she don't know what you're missing and you don't know what you're missing, it's hard to help. It's hard to help. At that point, your emotions are noticeably unbalanced, and the way you think and the way you talk and stuff like that becomes altered. It's altered because what's wrong is so ever present, and what's right is completely out of focus. So again, today I want to capitalize on what's right, and maybe you can find some peace within yourself. Me myself, I suffer from depression myself. I'm a vet. I've had suicidal thoughts before, And I'm not gonna say that they're not gonna come again. I don't know. I'm human, but I've been through traumatic things in my life, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys been through that thing too. Been through a lot of traumas in your life and stuff like that or whatnot. But to become better is the key to being better within yourself. To become better, you have to try to be better. And so I want to try to help you guys with that. And one of the first things that I want to talk about is re-energizing your purpose. Your past life is your past life. I'm talking to me too. All right. You learned a lot along the way. The good part about re-energizing your life is that you get to apply what you know to what you want out of life. When we were kids, we were full of ideas and things that we always wanted to do. We had a huge imagination. We can go outside and play with rocks and cans, and it'll be one rock will be be a He-Man, and another rock will be Skeletor with the Battle Cat and all. We find things within our own imagination. But now that you're older, you got enough money to pay for your imagination. So get back to being a kid again. Try. And that goes into the next one I want to talk about. It's okay to be a kid again. I don't care how old you are. You're still a kid on the inside of you somewhere. You just look old, like me. You know what I mean? But that feeling of being alive and ready to make the best out of your world is still there. Some people have to dig deep to find it. I'm not saying this is like ever so present right there, but some guys got to dig. But it's still there. You got to remember, being the best part of your day is a responsibility that belongs to you and nobody else. All right? The next one I want to talk about is redirecting your focus. When you focus on what's not right, you will live in that mentality. What's wrong will always be wrong. You need to remember that. So let it be. If it's wrong, it's just wrong, man. And I know it's difficult to do. It's easier said than done. But honestly, when you master that, what's right will begin to take place, man. It'll start taking shape and stuff like that. You'll start living better, feeling better. Me, myself, I suffer with this daily, man. I'll probably suffer with this for the rest of my life, but I learned that depression delays progress. And without progress, you'll live in misery. So me, I try every day, to be honest with you, speaking on YouTube, that's therapeutic for me, man. I get to air out thoughts and things that I wish that I can apply myself. And I listen to these things as if I'm listening. I listen to my videos as if I'm one of you listening to my videos for the first time, and I try to apply that to myself. So again, I hope these things help you out, because honestly, they're helping me. And another one I want to talk about though is finding therapy in the elements of your life. You got a chance to travel the world, and you're living in the Philippines. That's a choice that you earn. Some people don't have that option. You can do what you want. They can't. You know what I mean? You really need to appreciate that part of your life. You're free. And the good thing about freedom is it feels great when you understand what you have. Being free is therapeutic by itself, because nothing can stop your dream, only you. And I'm talking to me too. The simple things in your life need attention. We sometimes fail to understand that when, we listen to our intentions, our actions will produce better outcomes. You should be better towards yourself so that others can see the real person that you are. And even if they don't see it, then you should still be the realest person that you know. It doesn't matter how real somebody else thinks that you are. Oh, you're a real person. You're real this and none of that matters. I should be the realest person that I know. Then you should be the realest person that you know. And when you get to that point, hey, nothing else matters, man. Nothing else matters. So, I hope that helps you out too, because honestly, man, I'm trying to find that myself, But the last thing I want to talk about, and that's something that, a lot of guys struggle with and they really don't talk about, because men, we don't talk a lot. We kind of hold a lot of things in, you know what I mean? But we got to learn to forgive ourselves and live. A lot of men live with hidden guilt that they carry with them for many years. And to be honest, we all got things that we're not so proud of. But instead of living in what you did wrong, find peace in what you learned from that experience. As a vet, and a lot of vets out here listening to what I'm talking about, We've seen a lot of things and done a lot of things that, you know, we wish that we didn't do, you know, but the sad part is we can't change it, you know. Nightmares, flashbacks, regrets, you know, these are daily struggles, you know. It's for me too, majorly, you know what I mean. When I got out of the military, I was given so many pills, it was ridiculous, and I was like, man, this can't be my life, you know what I'm saying. But to be a fighter, to fight to be better, is something that I'm responsible for, because if I don't fight to be better, who else is gonna fight for me? So you need to think about that for yourself, mentally. You need to ask yourself, what is the reason to keep going? And if you can't find a reason, you need to make it a priority to find out. Life is hard, man, but it's also rewarding if we forgive what we can't change. Live to love who you are and be wise in what you allow. As for me, I learned that I earned my pain. Now I'm earning my peace. And you can choose to do the same. It's all on you. It's all on you. Nothing will ever be the same like you want it to be. It'll never go back to peaches and cream like you want it to be. Okay, but you can always write better chapters of your life. Tomorrow you get a chance to write a better chapter. Today you get a chance to write a better chapter. When you stop listening to me, what you do next can be a better chapter, a better part of your chapter that you're getting ready to write. You can be sitting on the couch right now singing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas and your woe is me's. Or you can get up and say, I don't want to talk about woe is me. I want to talk about finding me. You got to be the better part of your day. You can't depend on nobody to be the best part of your day. You can't love nobody more than you love yourself. It's not possible, because without you, nothing happens. All right? If you're depressed, man, if you're depressed anywhere in this world, if you're depressed out here in the Philippines, because again, I see a lot of guys depressed out here, I hope these words help you, man. Sincerely, man. I ain't trying to be your therapist. I ain't trying to be none of that, man. I'm just being a homeboy. I'm just being a real partner to you. Because we all go through this thing, man, including myself. And again, I'm talking to me too, 110 toes down. All right? That's all that I got for you guys, man. Do me a favor, man. Look inside yourself and find that strength you need to stand up. All right? Don't sit down on that couch and just die in your misery. You're not dead yet. You're still alive, so be alive, bro. All right? Love yourself. And if you can't love yourself, find a reason to love yourself. All right? Until next time, guys, holla at your boy. Peace out, bro.